Howdy guys, welcome back to Cruzermans Inventions. In this episode guys, I get to show you how to put a motorbike sprocket on a back BMX wheel. And that's not all. How you put a coil on the inside of a push bike hub, take off all the spokes, the wheel, see that? It's pretty cool. That's another e-bike motor, that's a charge coil. Ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Yeah, there's quite a lot involved in that actually. And that's not all. The reconverted alternator guys that I done. Right, I'll show you what I've been up to for the last week and so. So let's get going guys. So over the last week or so it's been pouring down with rain here guys, and I've been trying to start actually another project. As you can see, my other two trikes over there, I've got these trikes, I've got other trikes, Hemis over here, that's 10 horse, that's my fastest one. Then we had the electric one with the alternator on the back here, which I'm gonna rebuild again. You know, I'm gonna get all the batteries in. I've just ordered up another controller, and remember my trailer? And we towed this around with all the batteries in the back of it. That was 72 volts times 2 in the back of this, so the batteries I was using were 9 ampere at 12 volts, and 6 of them in series made 72 volts. So it looked like this guys, as I showed you in my other videos. These two here are the mag batteries. That's what powers up the center of the alternator, creates that magnetic field, and then these other 6 here, as you can see, from positive to negative, it's all in series. And then there's 2 lots in series, but 6 of them in series make 72 volts, 5 of them in series make 60 volts, 4 of them in series make 48 volts, 3 of them in series make 36 volts, and 24, and then 12. So yeah, we can make a really strong 12 volt battery. But anyways guys, I know a lot of yous are wondering what happened to this thing. I came in through the gate through here, the wind blew, the gate closed and wiped out all of the sprockets and stuff over this side. As I was coming through it, this is a whole new build right here. It's taken me quite a long time to rebuild this, get it all straightened out. The chain still flies off. I got a new controller. It's not 1000 watts, it's 1500 watts, and yeah, it's still running off 72 volts, so it's a little bit faster. It goes a little bit faster than 50 k's now. This trike, it does 55, so, and same distance, but just a little bit better controller. And I know you have all seen my blue monkey over here. This is my 125 2-stroke trike. This I haven't really clocked the speed on there, but I've had it off the clock here, and that says 80 on there, and it winds off the clock pretty fast. I've got a flat slide Makuni carby on here. It's not its original 2-stroke carby, so it doesn't get fed from the bottom end pressure from the oil bottom end crank here, like the original carbies does, which produces that it's almost like a turbo power band. This doesn't have power band. It tries and kicks in, but it's more like a 2-stroke 4-stroke. So yeah, five gears. This thing hoons. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is it here guys. This is the battery bay that I've been trying to make, the big old battery box. And I'm going to put a big board at the bottom to hold all the batteries. It's going to hold 14 of those batteries in there. 14 12 volt 9 ampere batteries. 2 for the mag and the other 12 for the system. And I've been, this is this wheel I was telling you about guys. So I got one of these freewheel parts, if I can show you at the back here. It's right in there. It's one of these sprockets, but it has no teeth on it. It just has like 3 holes or 4 holes in it, and you can buy them online and you can wind them on. The one I've got on the back here that I joined all these sprockets up to, it actually wound on. It's a left hand one, but I turned it around backwards and managed to wind it on so it still goes this way, like clockwise, and still locks itself onto the hub. So I found this disc brake that fitted on there perfectly, so I could line the whole thing up perfectly. See how from there, the freewheel part to this part, it's all perfect. and then from there I bolted this big aluminium sprocket on there, guys, and this is what's taken me so long. Converting that 110 amp alternator, putting that sprocket on the front there, it's quite a biggie. And I have a smaller one, but I'm going to try that one out because this one's really huge. Yeah, synced it up really well. I'm really impressed with that. And this chain here was rusted, guys, and now it's all free. It looks like kind of like a new one now. It's all beautiful now. So that's 516, I think it was. It's a 516 chain, so it's pretty big. It's bigger than my my 420. So, okay, getting back to this build, guys, I'm going to have no suspension on the back, probably no suspension on the front, and I have a whole lot of these bikes here that I've just picked out that I'm going to chop up. So, there's good plates at the back here to hold this extra fat axle, because that's not a normal axle, that's all extra fat, and you can use a wheel brace, car wheel brace, to take these nuts off and on, and it's got extra spokes all the way around, and the whole wheel is a billet aluminum wheel being chromed. So, and it actually had threads each side, so you could turn it left hand drive or right hand drive if you wanted. So this is it, yeah. So I'll take those out, use those clamps, and put my own poles like one of these from here back, and use those clamps to bolt my wheel onto. When the wheel's in here and it comes back, I gotta have enough room for that alternator to sit in there. And you know, that's where your measurements come in. Handy old walkie-talkie over here. Yep, walkie-talkie. Hello, 10-4, hardcore. So, once I finish this battery tray and deck it all out, I put all the batteries in, then I got the front end to worry about. And see here, I never had enough square section steel to finish off the frame, so I'm going to have to put something else in there. And I thought, well, what about a nice arch in there before it hits the front end? And even this front end's not even a normal one. It's a BMX with long lever brakes, and then it's got these clampies in here. And this was off one of those front pedal bike drift trike things, see? And here's one of those. I have a better set. I have a better set of forks and a better wheel, but this one here has extra spokes, extra bigger bearings, even though it's older, and it's straight. Everything's perfectly straight on it, so I'm going to use this one. This is more the better, stronger, oversized stuff. I'll show you the other one right now. This is it here. It looks newer, but look, there's less spokes in there. Some of them are a little bit loose. The wheel is straight. I'll just cut these pedals off. These things have got clamp systems down the bottom. They hold the bearings. These bearings that are stuck in here, where are they? There they are. So I'll just chop those off here, round all of this off and repaint them, just like knobs sticking off the end. No pedals, no crank. So, getting back to how fast do you think this here would go? This is the charge unit. It's a brushless motor, it's 18 volts, and it came off that motorbike over there. It's a Kawasaki. Well, there's nothing much left of it now, but I ripped it apart, but I reckon that little motor there is quite capable of doing at least 35 k's on a scooter. So yeah. So anyways, getting back to these bikes, there's another little one here. There's a lovely bar here. I'm going to just rip these bikes apart. I want that curve. Nothing else. And I want these brackets. Kind of nothing else. And then here's another bike, and I want these forks. These forks here, they've got a nice curve on them. And I turn them around backwards and put them in here. And I'll fit in the slot curving back this way. And then this neck part here, when I take it all out, will come up to here. So that neck, with the wheel in, that lovely arc, and it'll come up to there with that BMX wheel. And that'll be in here with all that chopped off, and it'll be good. So yeah, how fast do I think this thing will go? Well, I'm estimating about 66 k's, but it's all about the distance with this thing, you see. At 72 volts times 2, it's exactly the same amount of batteries that are in the bat trike here. And a lot of you have seen this on my channel, and it's a lot of weight. I didn't really weigh this bike. Oh, another thing is, that's right, I've ordered up a 2000 watt controller for this bike build. Yeah, it's one of the new 2000 watt blue brushless motor controllers that you can buy on Amazon or Wish at this point, and you can get those, the controller and the hand throttle and stuff. I think it came with something else. Oh, brakes, that's right, some brakes, for about $100. And I thought that was a good deal, because if you ever see my bigger electric bike, that controller, the 3000 watt one, costed me $200, and I sold my 3-wheeler just to get that controller. So yeah, this is interesting, guys. This is part 1 on this build, and I can't wait until the weather is a lot finer, and you know, we can do more things, get this project really up and going. This frame here, it's not the light square section. It's actually quite thick stuff. It's actually quite weighty, so it is going to have a heck of a job trying to get up and going for sure. But as I'm cruising along this, as the days get finer and stuff, guys, I will show you the completion of this, and you know, a bit more about it, of course. I just have to find more things around the place to actually complete it. It's a little bit tricky at this stage, but yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look at this bike. Try and stand the stand up a little bit. Alright, you think we can fire that 2-stroke up? Let's see if we can even get this thing to stay here for a start. Okay, let's just push it up here into the camera range a little bit. Are we in the camera view there, guys? Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see if we can start this. See if it actually starts. I think it might start. Oh. Yeah, see that one? Cool, smoking hot. Yeah, didn't sound like it enjoyed that very much. Should have taken it out for a ride. Look at that tires turning into a slick. It's pretty impressive. Smoke started coming off it. Awesome stuff, guys. I shall see you in another up and coming video soon, guys. Cool. Cruzerman out, guys. Cool. Big hi to all my subscribers. Thank you, guys. Cool.